Imagine leading an army of knights, archers and cavalry, all coming from different ancient cultures into a battlefield where fire rains from trebuchets and massive siege engines crush enemy walls. That's Conqueror's Blade in a nutshell. An ambitious large-scale medieval wargame that blends MMO elements with tactical action combat. But is it the ultimate medieval battle experience, or does it fall on its own sword? I'm Star Viper, and let's dive into Conqueror's Blade. Conqueror's Blade puts you in the boots of a warlord, an elite commander who leads troops into battle. Unlike most MMOs where you play as a lone warrior, here you control both your hero and entire units of soldiers that are fully customizable, making every fight a mix of strategy and brutal hand-to-hand combat.
Attack at will! Understood!
The game's core mechanics are different battle types such as siege battles, where you participate in massive war zones, where teams must either defend or attack a fortress using all sorts of siege weapons, tactical positioning and sheer force. Field battles, or so-called PvE content, these are open-world skirmishes that test your ability to maneuver troops and hold different strategic points against AI. Hero combat, where you play as different hero classes, longsword knight, spear marshal or bowmaster for example, each coming with unique weapons and skills. And later in the game, when you reach a required level, you open up the so-called territory wars. These are guild-based persistent map control wars where player factions fight for land, resources and dominance. The thrill of commanding a unit of halberdiers to hold the line while you charge into the fray with a massive poleaxe never gets old.
Attack!
You start by choosing a hero class, and Conqueror's Blade has a wide variety of weapons that define your playstyle. Whether you prefer tanky warriors, nimble assassins or ranged musketeers, there's something for everyone. Of course, each of these classes come with dozens of unlockable skills and abilities that you acquire through leveling up. Each class pairs with different units, some are better at defending while others are built for aggressive assaults. Experimenting with different combos keeps battles always fresh. What sets Conqueror's Blade apart from other action combat MMOs is its tactical depth. Simply swinging a sword won't win battles, you need to command your troops wisely. Flank enemies with cavalry for devastating charges. Use terrain, higher ground gives archers an advantage. Siege warfare matters, place cannons and ladders strategically. Adapt, each map requires different troop compositions and so on and so forth. The best warlords think ahead. Beyond battles, the world of Conqueror's Blade is a sprawling medieval landscape where factions, player-run alliances, fight for control of territories. Owning land gives you economic benefits, allowing your faction to grow stronger over time. Trade and economy is very important. You have to gather resources, craft weapons, and manage your supply lines perfectly. Castle sieges play also a great role. Taking control of castles in large-scale faction wars are a must if you want to expand your territory. And defense and expansion is a great strategy. The world is ever-changing, and losing land is just as real as gaining it. Territory wars are the heart of the end game, creating an experience that feels like a living, breathing medieval world. The visuals in Conqueror's Blade aren't cutting edge, but they do the job. Seeing hundreds of soldiers clashing, arrows raining down, and siege towers rolling forward creates a chaotic and immersive battlefield atmosphere. The sound design adds to the intensity, clashing swords, war cries, and the deep boom of trebuchets launching boulders. It's like stepping into a medieval war movie.
Form up! Units, assemble!
Despite its strengths, Conqueror's Blade has some drawbacks. It focuses on grind-heavy progression. Unlocking new troops and upgrading gear takes time, and sometimes it feels like a slog. There are some pay-for-convenience elements. While skill matters, spending money can accelerate progress, giving paying players a bit of a head start. Server issues and lag. Large-scale battles sometimes suffer from performance drops, which can be frustrating but not devastating. And finally, Conqueror's Blade has a steep learning curve. New players might feel overwhelmed by all the mechanics at first. Even myself, I'm still struggling until now to understand how everything works. So if you ever dreamed of leading an army into a grand medieval battle, Conqueror's Blade delivers that experience like few other games can. The blend of hero-based combat, large-scale tactics, and faction-driven wars creates something truly unique. However, the grind and monetization can be turn-offs for casual players. I would give the game a 8 out of 10, a thrilling war game with a few rough edges. If you can handle the grind, Conqueror's Blade offers some of the most epic medieval battles in gaming today. With this being said, we come to an end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest gaming news. See you in the next video. Respect!